Hello, hi there. Today is the first day of December 2025 and I'm recording the first video of the channel for this year. Yeah, it's been a long time, I know, but I've been quite busy. I've been quite busy, so it hasn't been easy to make new videos. First of all, I want to thank everybody because I've noticed that the channel is about to reach 300 subscribers, which is an interesting number for me. So I'm very grateful for that. I want to thank you all for this. Now, there hasn't been videos here on the channel, but there have been some interesting stuff going on here slowly, of course, because I do not have the time I would like to. Especially a laser machine that I got last year, which has allowed me to do stuff like this. This isn't finished, obviously, but work in progress. It's a creation of mine. The windows, I like the windows the way they came out. So yeah, the laser machine has been a great help, and yeah, and scale side project is on the side, and there's a bit of an interesting story to this, because I was curious about the end scale for some time because of the small size of the stuff, of everything. It's very small, so I think it's very interesting, and I was curious, but I didn't take it seriously because I already have my Angel scale project and the laser machine and the buildings that I'm trying to create. But we have a monthly second-hand market here in the town, on our park, and I used to go there with my family. We like to go there, and a couple of months ago we went there during the summer, and suddenly I came across this box here. And yeah, what caught my attention, the box is not new, as you can see. Even the plastics inside, they looked a bit old. This stuff looks old, these plastics. But what caught my attention is that the pieces, the set was complete, the starter set, and the pieces look new, brand new. All the rolling stock, and especially the tracks. The tracks look absolutely new, and that caught my attention. And especially the turnouts, they were in a perfect condition, and that got me interested in the piece. So when the guy asked me 50 euros, which is the price of a regular passenger car, new one, well, I had to take this home. And so suddenly I had a starter set at home to start doing something. In the meanwhile, I ended up buying a new one, another one. This one I brought new. And along with the controller for its regular price, but anyway, what I've saved on the other one is made it easier. In the meanwhile, if you know N scale, you already have heard about the N scale on the door, using doors, hollow core doors, to make the layouts, because the doors offer a very sturdy and lightweight baseboard for the layouts, which is good, and have an interesting size for an N-scale layout. I didn't have a door, but I have IKEA table, IKEA desk, which is here. I'll show you later. The desk has 1 meter by 60, so about 3.5 feet by 2 feet. The size. And it's the same principle, because it's a hollow core piece, very light, and is very sturdy. And these tables are interesting because they have detachable feet, so you can put the feet on the table, you take them, you have just the base, you can move it around. And so this whole thing gave me the idea to build a small and scale layout. In the meanwhile, I saw some videos and some stuff on the internet on the Steve Trains and scale, and he has a 2x4 interesting layout. And other projects, and I thought I could do something similar, very simple. So the challenge here was to try to use the IKEA table and the two start sets alone to make some kind of layout, simple project. In the meanwhile, I got myself, because this is all analog, I got myself a PWM controller. I turned it into a train controller with an inverting switch. Now this knob was out of the box, so I used the box, the chassis of the PWM controller. I drilled the holes to make it all in this box. You see here the wires were supposed to come here. I drilled some holes over there and I made the holes for the thing. So I built this controller. I think you can see it. And I placed it both on this plate, so this thing will go on and fit on the layout. I'll show you later. And so I built this small controller, kind of a analog mobile station for my train set. So the track plan is very simple. I'm going to show you. Okay, so this is the track plan that I mentioned, very basic. So here is the IKEA table, which is about 1 meter by 60 centimeters, so about 2 feet by 3.5 feet. Very small thing. Okay, so the starter set that I bought this one with code 55 tracks. Now this was a problem because, so to speak, because this is called 55, this is code 80. It's an older start set, so I even tried to figure a way to join both tracks, but it was a bit more complicated. So this way the plan is very simple. So two start sets. It's a very simple track, of course, a very small one. The chance of having a small yard here and the other loop around. So this has allowed me to have a bit more activity with a very simpler design. Now here is the control panel. It's stuck in here as if a piece which fits in the side. I will show it later. Now this will have 2 layers of foam, which I already got back there, to build it a bit higher, 4 centimeters. So the idea is to divide this in three parts. So like this, I can have a train running on the inner loop, just like this. Then I can have the other one just looping around. So this allows us to have 2 trains running at the same time in opposite directions or in the same direction, it doesn't matter. So the layout will be divided in three areas. Here kind of a bit of some industry, some factory, something, 1 or 2 buildings in here. Try to hide a bit of those tracks behind the buildings from the point of view where we are here. From this point of view, try to hide it. Now you can see here the table. This table was damaged, so we were about to trash it, but I decided to save it, keep it, so give it a future purpose. So here is the purpose. Okay, back to the layout. So this area here, some kind of buildings, which allow me to have some movement in here. So I can have this train making some shunting operations. Now for this instance, now I can reverse it while the other one is looping around. I can have some kind of activity here, if desired. I can have more wagons on there and well, make some shunting operations. So a bit of fun activity. In the middle of the layout, we're going to have a small village. There will be a road to try to make the division between the industrial area, so to speak, and the village. And then in here, this will be a tunnel. The idea of the tunnel is to visually break the loop. The village will probably be a bit higher than the track in here. We'll be climbing up because Here will be landscape. I want to make a kind of a small mountain here with a cliff, and in a way that the cliff will allow to have a small bridge in here. So to create a bit more of a visual interest and to break the loops visually. So it's a very basic plan, very simple, but I think I can make something interesting out of this. Yeah, and a very small and portable layout. As for the buildings, I will build them myself. This is a try to unscale version of a building I have there in AGO scale that I made. So this I printed this to have a notion of the size of the buildings, and so I will use the laser machine to make my own buildings to help me, and so I think I can make something cool out of this. So I hope you liked it, and well, share your thoughts on this. I will get myself a couple of passenger cars to put in here because there's a station. So all of these cars can be in here in the yard, so to have more dynamics. So basically it's it, and I hope you liked it. Okay, and stay tuned because I will try to make other videos, especially on the laser machine, to show a bit of what's going on here. Okay, thanks for watching, and thanks for the almost 300 subscribers.